Sarkis, project manager for Cenergy Power. I was one of the team members that helped build the Long Beach projects, the east side and the west side. The project means a lot to us as a company, as its hospital is one of the largest ones in California. It took good effort with the business development team to get us to this point. We're excited to provide a good quality product to our customer. We went through a good construction schedule for that one. It was great to see the team members that are not in the construction side, to see what they've developed, what they procure, what they help facilitate to get us to where we get to get. It was great to describe and show the team members how things work, how things are set up, what kind of construction obstacles that we face. Overall, it was really good to see everyone and interact and answer any questions and learn from them as well. So overall, it was a great moment.
Once you actually started construction, how long did it take to actually do the physical construction?
Once we started, it took us roughly about 10 weeks to complete the east side. So about 600 kilowatts, 5 canopies, which is a good time frame, and including all the phasing and all that good stuff. So all in all, it was a really good project schedule, and the customer was pleased with that.
The electrical part, how long does that take once the physical part's built?
So they kind of go hand in hand. So if we get an area where the structure's ready for electrical, then electrical will get in and work right behind them. So all in all, it was 10 weeks to get to that point where we're at right now. Yeah.
And the electrical's done by, is it done by an outside group?
Yeah, so we have, on this project, we have a structural contractor that can do the structural installation of the steel and the modules. And then we have an electrical contractor who will do all the DC, AC, and interconnection for us as well. Yeah. And then within them, we'll bring in subcontracts to do asphalt paving or concrete paving or directional boring, specialists in their fields.
Now, how long have you been with Cenergy?
2010.
Since 2010?
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot of projects?
I have, yes.
And we're going to see a lot more,
right? A lot more, yes.
Especially when we go community solar in California.
Absolutely, yeah. All kinds of projects, we're ready for them. 480, medium voltage, bring it on.
Are there any big takeaways or learnings that you like to have shared with the team that was just key takeaways?
Yeah, so one of the things that we learned is environmental studies was really big for us, and to foresee what could potentially happen. So we were able to kind of coordinate that in advance with a customer. But what's happened in the market nowadays with lead time on standard stuff, right? Whether it's small branch breakers or wire management issues or wire, it's good to get ahead of that now. Get purchase orders out, not on our end, but our subcontractors in, to ensure our schedule was met. So global issue we're facing, and we got to get ahead of that to deliver for our customers. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Eilroma.
Thank you.
So give me my coffee back.
Give him his coffee back.
There, this is casual.
So let me ask you, Nick, is this the first time you actually saw one of the Cenergy systems up close?
This is the first time I've actually visited a solar array that was beyond someone's residential system on their roof. So I got to see how it actually all looks. I had a tour explanation by the installers and the PMs. That was good to hear it and get the insight. That project has a lot of history, so we got the context. I'm a big believer in context, so if you're going to learn about something, you need to know the larger context around what you're looking at. So we had a good explanation by Eilroma. Bill gave his insights as well from the development side of things as well.
Cool. So this is your second meeting? Coming to the annual meeting, or third?
This is my third, and we skipped the first one I was supposed to go to because of COVID that year. So yeah, I've been completed 3 full years, so I'm now with about 3.5 years with Cenergy Power.
Yep, cool. Thanks, Nick. Hey, Kevin, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
What did you think of I'm good, thanks. What did you think of the Long Beach tour of the system?
I was so excited for months to go to the Long Beach. So to be able to be there to see Long Beach East, and it's over a 500 kilowatt system. To dive deep with Eilroma and others to understand the design features, the bifacial arrays, the structure, and how deep the concrete pads go into the ground. Understanding some of the troubles, such as like environmental factors with the soil, and historical components. And then seeing that the funnel of electricity going through inverters, the combiner boxes, all the way into the building to a safety switch and connecting into the utility, or into the panel that powers the load of the building. Something that I really found fascinating is that even though the solar panels couldn't be tilted towards the south, they did focus it towards the west at a slight degree to help optimize for the peak load of the hospital. So it's not just always about the most optimal time of generation, but it's also about the most optimal time of electricity rates and power needs, and making that the highest ROI for the business. So I'm excited for what I took away from it and applying that to my work.
All right. Roger, how you doing today?
I'm doing quite well, Mr. Ball. How are you doing today?
Doing great, thanks. So what did you think of the Long Beach tour? What impressed you about the Long Beach tour?
Oh, that was a great learning experience. Seeing everything come together, trying to understand the process, the structural, the materials, all the things you see on paper, that you see conceptually, seeing it actually come to life is pretty it's an experience. And seeing it actually go from the panels down to the ground into the electrical room, that was really cool.
Did you have any other questions that you wanted to ask Eilroma?
I still want to understand a little bit more about the grounding wire coming out of the one box in the electrical room. It still kind of scares me, but I wanted to touch it. I still want to touch it. So
I want to know how much the thing cost.
Great question. Great question.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So this is your first meeting with Cenergy.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Very excited. Very excited.
So what's been the most challenging thing for you as you've started?
I would say drinking from a fire hose, all the acronyms and the just common knowledge that everybody else has. That for me is like a new language. But I'm trying to get up to speed. So I'm studying, listening a lot, asking stupid questions that hopefully won't be stupid too much longer.
There are no stupid questions. That's the first thing you have to understand about learning something new.
Yes.
Anybody who thinks they're stupid questions, they don't ask them.
Yes.
So you need to ask.
I keep asking. Welcome
on board.
Thank you, sir. Great to be here.